Alan Turner, Snowflake 100 is underway in Pensacola.
Still inside, still outside, even. Outside, just a 51, still outside.
Side by side for the lead. Capello on the bottom in the 11. Matt Craig up top in the 54. Everybody sliding their way to the line. Lap one almost too close to call. It was Capello by the narrowest of margins. One with the Rogers Dabbs Performance Pro Late Model Challenge. Battle for the lead in 3.
Craig to the bottom, makes the move. Lead change coming to the completion of lap 9. Out front, Concord, North Carolina driver Matt Craig. Carson Brown for the number 3 position has it at the line, 25 laps in.
A lot of respect shown. Look at Grill trying to slide down behind Brown to not allow Finch the chance to get a fender inside, but Finch has got to run in 3.
Just stuck his nose in there, was patient. Now he makes some contact and around goes Grill. Augie Grill with a contact from Jake Finch. Not exactly what Finch wanted to happen, and especially not what the 43 of Grill wanted to happen right there this early in the race.
Jake Finch is going to be sent to the rear.
Trying to keep some of those fast cars that qualify deeper in the field at bay as we're back to green in Pensacola.
Yep. Still out there, outside even.
And Craig was ready to go. He is clear and gone to the lead. Capello trying to hold on to second. Look at Carson Brown getting that car up off the bottom. Nearly gets into the left rear. They do touch off the corner. Thorne looking 3 wide on the front stretch.
And Thorne, the veteran,
said, you know what, we're really not worried about the pro. Well, guess what? It looks pretty good for not worrying about that race car. In fact, he told us.
Oh, trouble. Sorry, Bob. Carson Brown spins just like we saw Augie Grill get tagged off of turn number 4.
Derek Thorne with the contact on Carson Brown.
They've both been single car spins. Here's Thorne back to the gas. And I mean, he got way up under that back bumper to send him sideways. So here's Brown to the inside of Thorne, and that may be the reason why Derek was not too kind to the 81 once he made this pass. As we see the 16 car begin to drop to the rear, just like what we saw with Jake Finch. Take a look at what happened down on the bottom of your screen. That's Carson Brown to the inside, and he caught that inside wall and came back up, and that sent Ripley up into the outside retaining wall.
Ripley just didn't give him any room. He got to the inside, they went into the corner, and just nowhere to go as he kept coming down on Carson Brown. Racing deal. Patch repairs expected to take between 10 and 20 minutes.
Nassi up alongside, back underway in the Snowflake 100 with 44 circuits remaining.
Good restart for both. In fact, Nassi on the outside lane has the advantage middle of the backstretch. Pulls alongside Craig. The two make contact. Sideways Craig. 3 wide. Here comes Capello for the lead.
Capello trying to be the hero all the way to the inside, nearly into the inside wall as Capello rockets to the front with a third to first move off turn 2.
Nicely done by Craig and Nassi to allow the room to the bottom, or it could have been real hairy. Nassi trying to hang on to second still. 42 laps to go.
Trouble,
New
turn
leader.
3. Couple of cars have gone around. Big pile up there to the bottom of the racetrack.
Here's a look at the replay.
So that's Bolin in the 2. Wall sends it in there on the bottom, caught the apron, and then came up and tagged Bolin, and everybody piled into the melee. Back underway.
Capello spending the tires a little bit on the restart. It's going to be pretty even at the line, and a battle for the lead ensues again. Remember, Nassi last time against Craig looked good in the outside groove, trying to take the lead away.
Nassi's got the advantage a little bit there off turn 2. Capello's going to sail the car in there on the bottom as they almost come together in the center of the corner. Side by side for the lead. Nassi by a bumper leads that lap. Capello shoves the car back to the bottom in 1.
Nassi a good run off the second corner using the outside lane momentum. After you run for several laps here, get deeper into the race, you can make that outside lane work, and Stephen Nassi looks like he's got a car that can do just that. He leads yet again with 40 laps to go as they beat and bang in turn 1.
More contact going into 1. More contact potentially off 2. Big pile up here on the front straightaway. George Phillips' car is destroyed. Several cars involved, and there's heavy damage to the number 55.
Watching him on the exit of 4. It goes 3 wide. And then a little further back, I'm not sure if that was an accordion type accident. Capella goes perhaps maybe a little bit early in turn 4. He waits on Nassi to pull back alongside as the lead battle continues in 1.
Capello had the edge. He still has the edge off of turn number 2. That's the father of the car in number 11, or the driver of number 11 in Capello. Little bit of contact there. Nasty just about to the door. Trouble! Big crash off of turn 4. Massive ride for Casey Roderick, who went skyward over the top of another car. The good news that we got is Casey Roderick did get out of the car and walk his way over to the ambulance, so he is in fact okay. Let's try to piece together what happened here off of turn number 4. This is going down the backstretch in turn 3, and we'll try to check the first car to go around. Travis Braden got sideways, and oh my goodness, a savage hit for Roderick, head on into the outside wall. Nasty, the control car on the bottom. Matt Craig in the 54 up top. Back underway with 39 laps to settle in. Another great launch by the top lane as Matt Craig has the edge in turn 1.
Nasty did start first down in turn 4, I believe, that time, but then spun the tires or did not get up to speed as quickly, so I think Craig's going to be okay here. And in fact, this time at the line as he chases it up the track. Craig leads the lap, but here comes Nasty back to the inside.
You saw how out of shape Matt Craig was off turn 4, digging in the top lane to try to get back to the lead as he controlled most of the first half of this race. But Nasty's gotten right back up to the wheel as they're door-to-door at the start-finish line.
Nasty, the leader at the line, this time by 63 laps down. After a lap or two, Nasty's car picks back up. Now he's out front. Craig drops into second. Two of the best pro and super late model drivers over the last 5 to 10 years are at the front of the pack.
And Smith is going to want to go because Michael Hind is starting to close up quickly. A little bit of a bump there. He let Honeycutt save the car. He's still fighting the car up towards the top side. And now it's Smith to the bottom with Hind trying to follow him through the open door.
Hind not only in the 69, but also the 81 of Brown is there. Changes for position in 6th through 10th.
You see some of the members and family watching on. That's Stephen Nasty's father taking in what will be the final 2 laps of the Snowflake 100 as Nasty comes up on the back of Travis Braden to put him a lap down.
Braden not having the night we were expecting to see him have. He was pretty good yesterday in practice, couldn't match it today in qualifying or in race trim. Nasty seeing the 1 to go this time as the race leader has built up nearly a 2-second lead.
White flag in the air for Stephen Nasty. Came oh so close to winning this race back in 2020, but a penalty was issued towards the end of that contest, giving him his worst Snowflake 100 finish. The team is already watching him bring it home. Stephen Nasty wins the 2024 Snowflake 100.